Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today, I thought it might be fun to have a look at some of the fragrances in my collection, including a new one, that I feel would make a wonderful signature scent for someone. These are fragrances that are versatile, that I feel can be worn on many occasions and for much of the year. And they're also distinctive. I think a signature scent has to have some kind of distinctive quality that a person can associate with to make it their own and for them not to get sick of as well. So if you'd like to see the fragrances in my collection that I believe are signature scent worthy, do keep watching. I've also broken this list down into 3 groups. The first group is what I feel are more elegant signature scents. Then we have a few more unisex signature scents. And then we have some, I guess, bolder, more vibrant florals with a touch of fruitiness in them signature scents. So let's start with the elegant group. And what I feel like is one of the most elegant fragrances ever is this one, J'adore Parfum d'Eau by Dior. I've mentioned this a few times recently because it's just captivated me in how very elegant it is. It is so elegant. It doesn't really match my personality at all, but I guess I could have my elegant moments. But I really like this. I also like it because it is so versatile. J'adore d'Eau could be worn all year round. It is a water-based fragrance and it's very cooling. And I think the watery quality, I sprayed it on my hand earlier, contributes to the feeling of elegance for me. When you apply this, it's like walking through a beautiful mist, a water vapor mist. We were at a cafe yesterday. It is the middle of summer here in Australia, and they had, part of the cafe was outside and they had these misters going. Spraying this on the skin is like a beautiful cooling mist. The smell is aquatic magnolia, and it's a very rounded, smooth magnolia. I love it a lot. The kind of woman that would rock this as a signature fragrance is a little aloof in a good way, in a gentle way, gently aloof, reserved, self-contained, elegant. Brings to mind Grace Kelly for me. Very beautiful. That is J'adore d'Eau by Dior. Another very elegant fragrance is Beauty by Calvin Klein. This one is definitely, I sprayed that one earlier, definitely signature scent worthy, and this has been around for a long time and is super affordable. Side note, I think these Calvin Kleins are generally underrated and worth exploring. Back to Beauty though. This is an elegantly simple fragrance. It has ambrette, jasmine, and cedar. The jasmine is clean. That's the best way to describe this jasmine. It's clean, it's fresh, but it's a touch floral. It combines beautifully with the muskiness of the ambrette and the cedar. To me, cedar is very elegant as well. As you can see, I've worn this a lot. It's easy. It is a very easy fragrance to grab, perfect for work scenarios, but any kind of casual daytime. Oh, very good. Highly recommend Beauty by Calvin Klein. The last of what I consider a more elegant kind of signature scent worthy fragrance is Junoon Noir by Haramain. This one, let me spray it. This one is a powdery vanilla with citrus. I am a sucker for powdery vanilla fragrances. Powdery vanilla, it's musky. Again, quiet, elegant. I will say Junoon Noir lasts so long on the skin, 12 hours, something like that. But it's a more intimate scent bubble. It is very feminine, very elegant. A more, again, restrained kind of elegance. Restrained probably, no, let's change that to self-contained. Self-contained, feminine elegance. That is Junoon Noir by Haramain. Next, and this is a unisex offering, this is Escentric 01 by Escentric Molecule. I really like this, and I've been wearing it more lately in the warmer weather and in the rainy weather. We've had a lot of rain here, and I actually think Escentric 01 shines in that kind of humidity. This is an ISOE super dominant fragrance. To me, it's woody, it's citrusy. I think there is lemon added in this Escentric 01, and I think there's a touch of iris as well. As I say, you can see I have found this somewhat addictive lately, and the times I've most enjoyed wearing it have been on humid, overcast days. It is definitely unisex. It's an interesting take on a freshie. It's not harsh, but it is very projecting, and it's very long lasting. The ISOE Super really pushes out and stays on the skin at the same time. I find this a mood booster. There's a warmth to this, and yeah, it just makes me feel good and energized. So that's the kind of signature scent vibes I get from it. Someone who is warm and energetic and getting things done. That is Escentric 01 by Escentric Molecule. Another fragrance in this more unisex group is Royal Musk, another one from Haramain. This is a great fragrance. Again, it's a business-like musk. It's a white musk, but it's very cool toned. Yes, so it's business-like. It's reserved. It's professional and put together. I find it motivating though, invigorating. So in terms of a signature scent, this is kind of no nonsense, I would say. I'm here for business, unisex, male or female. Clean, wonderfully clean. And the longevity on this is unbelievable. In warm or hot weather, this stays on the skin all day. But it gets the job done. This can be worn not just to work, but walking, to gym, sport. And yeah, again, it's got a kind of a reserve to it, not warm at all. That is Royal Musk by Haramain. The other fragrance I have that is very much unisex is Amber Fever by Mancera. This is completely addictive to me. It is sweet, ambery, and woody. It's got a really interesting mixture of notes in it. It's got some gourmand notes, but I don't think this is like gourmand. It's just got a touch of caramel in it. It's very airy and ambery. It does have a little bit of a Baccarat Rouge 540 quality, but I don't think it's trying to be that fragrance at all. It's its own thing. It is warm, and as I say, it's completely addictive. A man or a woman could rock this one. I think in terms of signature scent, it could be a signature scent more for a masculine, more masculine kind of personality. I do enjoy wearing this, but I think a guy could just wear this all the time. If I was living in a cooler climate, I would wear this more often. Daytime scent, gym, going for the walk, that kind of thing. So like the other two unisex fragrances that I've mentioned, this is warmer and more delicious and airy. It's captivating and intriguing. To me, even though it has this BR 540 vibe, I've not smelled anything like this, the way this is done. It's moderate in its projection. Moderate at the beginning, it's more than that because it's got that kind of, really airy projection, and the longevity is moderate as well. Very enticing. So yeah, it's enticing and alluring, a little bit secretive in terms of a signature scent. Amber Fever by Mancera. Very yummy. Let's move into some floral fragrances. First up, I have Juliette Has Midnight Oud. Again, this has been in my collection for about 6 months, and I have mentioned it a fair bit. So I'm going to focus today on why I think Midnight Oud by Juliette Has would make a good signature fragrance. One, I've been wearing it a lot myself, and I think the reason I've been wearing this a lot myself is because it's so versatile. It is a rose oud combination that's not heavy, not at all. This is, and I think all the other kind of rose, oud, saffron, there's saffron in here as well, they tend to be quite heavy and quite dramatic. This has a touch of drama to it, but it's not heavy. There's a lightness to it. There's some bergamot in this. And again, it's addictive. There's something very addictive. I think there's an animalic quality to this. I mean, there is an animalic quality to it, but I think there's even an animalic note in this. It's not distinctly animalic, but there's something very alluring about Midnight Oud. I've found this amazingly versatile. Day or night, this works. I even wear this in warmer weather. Yeah. The rose is very prominent. It's nicely done. It's a touch fresh and soapy. The oud just wraps itself around the whole thing in a woodiness, and it's a touch musky. It's quite musky, and there's something a little animalic, and the bergamot just makes this doable in many circumstances. So definitely, this is for someone who is not new to fragrances in terms of a signature scent, I don't think, because it's a little unusual, but it's intriguing, but it's light enough to wear every day. I enjoy it a lot. It's got a mystique about it. That is Midnight Oud by Juliette Has Okay, let's go really floral for a moment. L'Interdit by Givenchy. Classic signature scent. This is the EDT version, and I find it way more versatile than the EDP. I also like the other flankers. I don't have them, but I do enjoy L'Interdit Rouge. But in terms of signature scent, let's spray this out. To me now, it's so lovely. It's bubblegum tuberose, but there's a real freshness to it. I did go through a stage where I wore this. For some reason, I feel there's a youthfulness to this that I mean, the words I could use, I could say, I don't feel like I can pull off anymore, but I don't mean that, but I think I do. There's something very youthful. So for a younger woman, I feel like L'Interdit, this EDT especially, is perfect because it's playful. The tuberose in here is very playful. Have to say too, this L'Interdit EDT it lasts forever on the skin. You cannot get rid of it. It lasts all day. So versatile. Work, to a party, to lunch. I think you could even wear this of an evening, especially a spring or summer evening. You can see it's making me happy to smell, even though, yeah, I don't pull for this. And as I say, I feel there's a youthful quality to it that I would more enjoy smelling on someone youthful. But it's not to be overlooked. People talk about this for a reason. Incredibly versatile, very yummy, sweet. The sweetness comes from the tuberose. Very floral, very feminine, gorgeous. L'Interdit by Givenchy. More tuberose, more my kind of wow level of tuberose. This, of course, is Opulent Red by Lattafa. I think I've nearly finished this bottle. This has been a bit of a signature scent for me. Probably, you know, in the last 12 months, but not recently. We're in summer here. But gosh, back to this. Tuberose, jasmine. There's some cognac in here, which gives it a, to me, playful and sophisticated at the same time. This is catnip for me. I think it is for a fairly vibrant person with a reasonably warm, kind of dominant, slightly androgynous personality. Yeah. What can I say? She's my girl. This is really good, and because it's been out for a couple of years now, this is so affordable. If you've hesitated and you like the idea of some smooth white florals, that's mostly what I get with a kind of a sweetness that I think actually comes from the cognac. There's fruits in here that I don't really get. There's blood orange, there's pear, there's tuberose, jasmine, cognac. It is ambery, vanillic. There's some oud in here that's very subtle and smooth. I don't get a lot of that. I am a fan of patchouli, so usually I like a patchouli in the base fragrance, and there's patchouli in here. But this is an amazingly smooth blend to me that's white floral focused. It's yummy. It's the amber in here is almost in the gourmand kind of direction. Lattafa, do more like this. That is Opulent Red, I believe, for a kind of energetic, slightly androgynous personality who is warm, because this will bring people to you. Opulent Red by Lattafa would be a great signature scent. Let's have a look at a fragrance now that I believe is signature scent worthy, that is relatively new to my collection. It's Borea by Tiziana Terenzi. This is another white floral dominant fragrance. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm still getting to know it. I've worn it a few times. I've given it some full wears, and I absolutely love it. And I think this is one of the fragrances that has prompted this video, because to me, it exudes a personality or a signature. It is warm, it's summery, and it's vibrant. It's vibrant. It's not tropical. It's white florals in here. The personality that comes to mind for me with Borea is someone like Sofia Vergara. So very feminine, very confident, sexy. Yeah, yeah. She knows her stuff, you know, but she, you know, this is someone who wears dresses, wears her hair out. And even if she is dressed more, you know, in a suit or something, she could still wear this because this is her personality. It opens with a beautiful, soft, powdery almond. That's what I get at the opening. Then it shifts into the florals, and they're white florals, and there's tuberose in here, but I mostly get the jasmine, and it's a lovely jasmine. There are fruits in here. I think it's plum, but the plum, it's not a juicy plum. It's more of a warm kind of feel from the plum. And yeah, the middle of the fragrance are these white florals. It's powdery, not overly powdery. It's really interesting. This is the first Tiziana Terenzi fragrances I've owned, and I don't feel like this is one of the ones that people feel has an obnoxious musk in it. I don't get that at all. This is it's gently musky. There is a beautiful sandalwood in the base of this that again adds to the warmth. I think there's sweetness from vanilla, but overall I get an amazingly vibrant, intriguing in a way, white floral fragrance that's got warmth to it. And I think there's cashmeran in the base of this as well. I think there's vanilla, sandalwood, cashmeran. And so there's something traditional about how this dries down, but it's done in a really beautiful way. That's what I would say. And I feel very feminine when I wear this. This is day or night. In the warmer seasons, you could wear this at night, but it's vibrant, feminine energy. That is Borea by Tiziana Terenzi. Oh, and moderate. It actually starts out strongly projecting, but that dies down to moderate after about an hour, and moderate in the longevity as well. I look forward to getting to know this more and more. Borea by Tiziana Terenzi. Oud Orchid by Mancera. I have to mention this one. I won't mention it for long because, as you can see, this is pretty much a signature scent for me as far as that goes these days. It is fruity, ambery. Fruity and ambery, sweet. It does, people say this is chemically, it smells chemical. Maybe, but mostly, as I've said before, I get fruit salad juice from this with some amber. It's sweet in a fruity direction. I don't get a lot of florals from this. I get something warm and vanillic as well, a little bit ever so slightly woodsy, but this again is warm and it's happy juice. It makes me happy. So if you are in a warm climate, or even if you're in the middle of winter and want to smell something summery, there's coconut in here as well. I love it. It's versatile. Again, day, night, for much of the year. I don't reach for this in winter, but I would if I had a long winter and needed a reminder of the summer. Yeah. And yeah, it's also not like this beautiful fragrance I wouldn't wear in a work setting. It's too leaning forward. It pushes forward too much. It's too much. This absolutely, this could be worn in a work setting. People would enjoy it. It's not a massive projector. Yeah, as you can see, I enjoy Oud Orchid by Mancera a lot. I don't think this list would be complete, this list of signature fragrances, without C, any of the C's. I know there are many C flankers. I've got here C Passione and C the original. C Intense could also be a signature scent, especially if you're in a cooler climate. This has been a signature scent for me, C Passione, in recent years. This would have been my last, what I would call signature scent, a fragrance that I wore all the time. This is my second bottle. Let me put it in the other hand. Again, not dissimilar to this. It's tropical, it's summery, it's mass appealing. Both of these get a lot of compliments. I think that helps with a signature scent, doesn't it? If it appeals to those around you. See Passione, it's got blackcurrant, it's got vanilla, it's got an array of fruits including pineapple, it's got florals. The florals are lovely in here. For me, this is practically a masterpiece. In that it's such an easy reach. Same with this. See, the original is a little more mature. It's a little less playful. The cassis in here is greener. This is, yeah, it's a little greener. But both in terms of signature scents, I feel like the person that would have, let's do them one at a time. This is a more vivacious scent. It's warm, it's vivacious. It is slightly low maintenance though. I guess that's what characterizes all signature scents, right? In that you just want to smell good. So it's a smart woman, I hope, that would choose this, calling myself that would have this as a signature scent. She's smart. She doesn't want to spend a lot of time pairing fragrances to outfits, to occasions. Yeah, low maintenance, big bang for your choices, for your buck. See Passione. See the original, similar in that it is, yeah, it's low maintenance. What do I mean? It's just surefire. Pick this up. It's going to project. It's going to smell good. You get things done. I think if this is your signature fragrance, you get things done. You're a wise one. You're dependable. They're all the things that come to mind from a signature scent angle for me with the C's. I'm ending with these. I don't think you can do better than these for signature scents. That is See Passione, See the Original by Giorgio Armani. Tell me, do you have a signature scent? I really look forward to learning what they are. Or what was your last signature scent? I feel like, you know, those of us watching fragrance videos, we don't have a signature scent anymore. But what was your last one? As I say, this was definitely my last signature scent that I just wore every day. I do appreciate you watching the video. And I just wanted to say that I have more videos planned. I've been a bit slower with the videos because I've had some issues with my eyes in recent weeks that are resolving now. So I really look forward to making some more videos. We have an affordable Middle Eastern haul coming up, and in the next month there'll be another empties video. Thank you so much again for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye for now.